everyone, we're back. I wanted to take another opportunity to talk about Lexis.com as an alternative to find international materials. As I said before, some international materials, especially the foreign laws, are not all moved over to the new platform. What I wanted to show you here in our area of law by topic is that we have a variety of topics. They don't all have the same materials in them. For instance, if you look at international law and you look at find treaties and international agreements, while you'll find international legal materials and U.S. treaties in force, you will not find intellectual property treaties. You will find an awful lot of tax treaties, however. If you want to find additional international intellectual property materials, the best way to do that is go back to your area of law and go under that particular topic. So for instance, if we go under copyright law, you will find, if I scroll down, international copyright materials. So we'll have international copyright law and practice, which is a treatise, so a book that provides deep analysis, we'll also find intellectual property treatise. If we click on this, we can then search for copyright issues in international law. So we might look at literary and royalties, and so I'm going to use an extension to include royalty, royalties, and other forms of that word. So I'm going to click on search, and I have a couple different things. I have picked up the Berne Convention for the protection of literary and artistic works. And it will give me the source of the text, the actual text, and the variety of articles. If I wanted to if I wanted to edit my search, I could just click on Edit Search. If I wanted to add additional terms, I could do so here. But I wanted to show you one other thing before I go out of this. I wanted to show you the foreign laws and legal sources, which we saw very briefly in the former video, the first video. Here you'll find international law digests, and these are really quick identities of what the foreign law is in a particular country. So if we did, say, France and divorce, we would need to use our segments to really come up with a really great search, but that was a really quick and dirty. So here I've got a couple different instances where they've mentioned divorces and France in the same record. But I'm looking for the France Law Digest. And here it talks about a variety of things, including how alternative dispute resolution is used in a variety of instances, including divorce. And if you notice here, they do give you some citations, so you can go back and look for the actual item. Now, one thing I wanted to show you, so that's the digests. If we went to, say, France within this list, you might expect to see some of the law of France. Unfortunately, there are some materials that relate to the law of France or may discuss the law of France, but there is no primary law here in the Lexis database. That's fairly common. As we learn in a later module, you'll see that finding the law of another country can be challenging, and there are other tools to use. So if you are looking for a civil country like France, you may have some trouble. However, if you are looking for different areas of the law, or different countries, I should say, that are Commonwealth countries, you will have better luck. So I just see New Zealand right here. If we click on New Zealand, you'll find some information, like you'll find the case law for New Zealand, the laws of New Zealand, as well as law reviews, tax information, business treatises. So it's kind of a mixed bag. You can find some things, you can not find most things. If it's a Commonwealth country, so if it's a former British colony or territory, you have better chances that you'll find foreign materials. So I think, going back to our international tab, and going back to our tabs just as a reminder, so I did my international law tab. I could also do my foreign laws and legal sources. I could do my cyber law and e-commerce, my criminal law, my trademark law, and my patent law. Again, I could move things up and down. I think I'll just leave them as they are and just hit set. Now I have all my different tabs and can move throughout the different topics fairly easily. And one thing that you'll notice, I just did this for fun, but I created a tab for criminal law. If you notice, there is no international criminal law section here. Most topical sections are going to be domestic, US-based, rather than having a international component. The exceptions seem to be copyright, trademark, patent law, foreign law, international law, of course, and I believe cyber law has some international materials as well. So indeed, we have fine treaties and international agreements, and this will look fairly familiar, treaties and agreements from ILM, etc. There will be some treatises, so those are books that deal with a subject in depth that are usually scholarly in form, that will have an international chapter or may have an international focus. So those are also some good resources to consider for your topic, for your research topic. So I hope that was helpful. If not, give me a call or send me an email, and I'll be happy to walk you through it. So thank you very much, and see you next time.